And we're back. Okay, so this is a weird video because I've never filmed one about selling a bag. I think since I've started my channel and really my Instagram, I've only sold one bag, which is the Gucci Super Mini Gucci Marmont, because I already had another Super Mini and I didn't need to because that's excessive. But if you're new here, I'm Brittany, and that is my little fur baby Lulu. And today we're gonna touch on the Chanel boy bag. So I am considering selling this bag and I wanna talk to you guys about maybe why, pros and cons, and really like how I knew that I wanted to consider seriously selling it. So if that is at all interesting to you guys, stay tuned for the video. Don't mind me, I'm actually in pajamas basically right now, but I wanted to talk to you guys today about the Chanel boy bag. Okay, for a little bit of background, I have been obsessed with this bag since I knew what Chanel was. I always was gravitating towards this bag over the classic flap. So I actually got a classic flap, a vintage classic flap first. I think I got it because I knew it was classic, and then I felt like in order to get the boy bag, I really should get a classic flap first. And in kind of similar fashion, I never ended up grabbing the classic flap. It always just felt really delicate to me. And so I ended up selling that bag a long time ago. I actually got, I think, some money back on it because I bought it vintage. And it was a beautiful bag. I just was never wearing it. And I figured I was moving and it was time for me to invest that money in a different type of bag. So fast forward years, and I had my eye on a Chanel boy bag. So I got this bag, I think right around Christmas, a little bit before. And I bought this pre-loved. So I always knew that I wanted a boy bag. I always liked its silhouette better than the classic. I just thought it was more my style. And my style is, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know, like I'm always in joggers, sportier outfits, but then I dress up for work. And I felt like this was actually a really good compromise for me. And I liked the boxier shape, and I actually really, really liked the ruthenium hardware. This was always the color combo that I knew I wanted it in. And I loved how it photographed in photos. Like I just always, my eye was always drawn to it. So I went to a Chanel boutique here in Nashville. We do not have a real store. We actually have a kind of like sparse Chanel boutique in a Nordstrom here at the Green Hills Mall. And I just wanted to try it on and see if I liked it. And really what sold me on this bag was the strap length, where it hits on my body. It was actually perfect. It wasn't super, super long. I actually like that it hit like right here, and it was a good size bag. So there was nothing wrong with this bag. I adore it. But over the last, I don't even know how many months it's been, like 7 months, I've noticed that I have not grabbed this bag as much as my other bags. Now, let's put this into perspective. In this early December, I got this bag, and then in late February, I got the Coussin bag. And I've worn the Coussin bag, and it's white, so many times. And for some reason in my mind, this bag is like harder to wear. And I'm not saying like to match with outfits and things like that, but for me, whenever I'm thinking about running out and grabbing a bag, I never want to grab any bags with the flap. Now, I have bags with a flap. I have a Pochette Matisse that I feel like is a little bit different. It's not so front heavy with the flap. It's more of like an envelope. So I don't mind it as much. And it has compartments, which I really like, because I feel like when you have a boxier bag, having compartments is super, super helpful. So honestly, I was never grabbing this bag. So really, I started thinking about selling this bag when I was realizing over the last few videos that my ideal bags are top entry bags. So like bags that are totes or backpacks that have a zipper or zipper top bags. They are my ideal type bag. So to have spent decent amount of money on a bag that I love to look at wasn't sitting well with me. And how selfish of me to keep a bag that someone else may love and wear so much more than I would. And it's just not fair to have spent the money on a bag that's just sitting on a shelf. Now, this doesn't take away from the fact that I still look at this bag and my heart races and I'm like, it's gorgeous. It's really, really like an ideal Chanel bag for me. But there are other factors that play in when making a decision to sell a bag. So I think in the next few months, I want to invest in a new bag. I have an idea of what I want, but in my mind, I wasn't gonna buy any more bags. I have enough right now, and I wasn't gonna buy any more until I sold one. And I just think financially it makes sense because I can't just be like hemorrhaging money for my bag obsession, even though like I wish I could. But I just felt like if there was a bag in my collection that I'm not wearing really at all, then I needed to let it go. So this bag, I'm truly gonna miss looking at it, but I just was feeling so guilty having it and just not getting the use out of it. So, I mean, really, it's a personal preference. I just realized that the bag that I gravitate towards now is just not this style bag. And that's okay. It's okay to really think you want a bag and try it on and not like it, or buy it and then realize it's not for you. And I kind of thought about it and I was like, okay, if this bag was gone tomorrow, would I go out and buy it again today? And there are plenty of bags in my collection that I do feel that way about. That like if the Palm Springs Mini, if God forbid it got thrown into the ocean, would I go buy it again? Yes, I would. And I just don't feel that way about this bag because it's not an essential bag for me right now. And that may change. I may change the way I style myself and the way I run through life, and this might be an ideal bag for me down the road, but I can always buy it again. I can buy it pre-loved, and you know, with the Chanel prices going up, I think that I can capitalize now on selling it and then saving that money for another bag that I may get more use out of. So for me, and for you guys who follow me and, you know, always want my opinion, I want to be honest with you. This bag, as much as I love it and I think it's gorgeous, like for me, this is it. Like I love it. Chanel, there's no other bag in Chanel that I thought is more beautiful, but I need to be honest and tell you guys that I'm not wearing it and I'm not styling it. And if I put it on for a photo, that's kind of fake. It's not me wearing it in real life. Every time I post a photo, it's me wearing that bag that day or, you know, taking it out and using it. So why have a bag that I don't do that with? And I truly am somebody that gets use out of my bags. So this bag, unfortunately, will probably be gone soon to a beautiful, wonderful owner who will love it. But for me, it's just sadly not everything that I thought it would be. And I think I liked the way it looked, and what I wanted out of it is not what I'm getting out of it. And it's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so yeah, it's not the boy bag, it's me. I realized that my lifestyle calls for a different style bag, and I just have to let this one go. So for all of you out there that maybe hold on to bags when you don't wear them, maybe this is a wake-up call for you. It's okay to sell bags and invest your money in something else, even if it's not a bag. Save that money and spend it on something else. Travel. You know, just having this bag on the shelf wasn't doing anything for me, and I feel like it's in better hands with another person. So that is really all I wanted to say about this bag. I do love it, and I will treasure the memories we had, but it's time to let it go. That's it on today's video, guys. If you at all were pondering about this bag, please do not let me sway you one way or the other. This is a total personal preference. Like I said, it's not the bag, it's me. And if you have any questions and you want a more quick response, definitely find me on Instagram at Decor and Designer. super active on there. And then just leave any comments below. Hopefully you don't get mad that I'm selling this bag. Doesn't mean that the bag isn't great. It's just not great for me. And I'm really sad about it. So until next time, bye.